Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into endobronchial blockers, essential tools for clinical lung isolation. We'll cover their history, insertion methods, the big pros and cons, and the exact types used today. So what is an EBB anyway? It's basically a balloon-tipped device used to isolate lungs during complex thoracic surgeries. They've come a long way from a basic rubber tube in 1935 to today's super precise disposable tech. Now, inserting these requires real finesse. We actually use a bronchoscope to guide them in two specific ways. The two main methods are coaxial, going straight through the tube, and paraxial, which runs right alongside it. For adults, coaxial is usually the go-to. It anchors securely inside the tube, which really minimizes airway trauma. But for tiny pediatric airways, paraxial placement, sliding it outside the tube, is an absolute lifesaver. You might be wondering, why even use an EBB instead of a standard double-lumen tube? Well, they're total game changers for difficult airways, little kids, or when you only need to block a single lobe.
Plus, they're amazing rescue tools. You can use an existing tube, completely dodging risky post-surgery tube swaps.
But hey, they aren't perfect. IBBs definitely come with a few serious clinical limitations we gotta talk about. For starters, placement is super tedious. Lung collapse takes longer, and suctioning through that narrow channel, super frustrating. Worse, they're useless during massive bleeding, and there's a scary risk of them getting snagged in surgical staplers. Okay, let's look at the actual gear. Here are the three most common blockers you'll see in practice. First up, the armed blocker. This was huge. It uses a nylon wire loop for incredibly precise, scope-guided placement. It was literally the first independent blocker. It features spherical or elliptical cuffs for a truly perfect seal. Next is the coupe ditch. You can spot it by its pre-angled tip and the seriously clever auto-inflator device. This lets you inflate the balloon with just one touch while simultaneously running the bronchoscope. Pretty brilliant, right? Finally, the Fogarty catheter. Crazy enough, it wasn't even designed for airways, but it's traditionally used in infants. But beware, with no guide or suction, relying just on a simple stylet makes placing it extremely tough. So while DLTs are standard, EBBs are actual lifesavers. When facing a crisis airway, which will you grab?